Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all having an excellent day today. As you guys know, I love to feature smaller builders on my channel. Guys who are making exceptional guitars, but don't have the marketing budget of Fender and Gibson, etc. So today we're looking at one of those models. This is a guitar from Alameda. Now the model I'm looking at today is called the Clam Shack. Now there's a few things about this model that caught my eye right away. Number one, of course, the retro vibe. You've got the surf green with the tort. That's a classic combination. Anytime you're talking like surf green, Daphne blue, shell pink, and tort, it's gonna take you right back. So that definitely caught my eye. But the main thing are these pickups. So what's so special about these pickups? Well, these are called the off-kiltotrons, which I think is a really cool name. And they enable 6 different voicings, 3 different single coil voicings and 3 different humbucker voicings. So not only do you have a 5-way switch, but in all these positions, you can have 6 different voicings, 3 single coil and 3 humbuckers, low, medium, and high output for each. So basically in position 1, it's like old school jangly. Position 2 is kind of like a Texas hot pickup. Single coil 3 is like early rock and roll. And then you got humbucker 1, 2, and 3, and low, medium, and high output. So like 6 different guitars per pickup. Incredible stuff. I don't know how he came up with it, but it's a combination of, humbuckers, coiled, tapped, and combined to get all these different voicings. So I cannot wait to plug this in. So those are the kind of things you only get with a small builder. Just really cool innovation. Now, as for the rest of the guitar, we've got locking tuners with vintage buttons, of course. Has to go with the vibe. You could probably see some really nice figuring in this neck as well. We might as well talk about that. Some beautiful figuring in the maple. Nice little volute there too. And I would say it does flatten a little bit right on the spine here. So you got some nice shoulders on either side and a little flattening on the back. So it's a little bit different than you would expect from just like a straight Fender. Very playable though, really nice. And then yeah, as you guys can see. Now on the bridge, we've got really cool bridge, roller saddles, and in one of the biggest surprises on this guitar, it has a Vega trim. Now, if you guys know my channel at all, know me, Vega trim is one of my favorite trims of all time. It has the subtlety of a Bigsby that you can just, go up and down just like a Bigsby, real subtle. You can do it like a Fender, just kind of like down and just kind of real subtle, but you can also bend up and just all the way deck it like a Floyd Rose, and it comes into tune. So Vega trim on this guitar. When I saw it, I was just super pumped. Yeah, when it comes to trims, I recommend a handful of them depending on what the person needs. But if you need ultimate versatility, that Vega trim is just the best. So we'll be testing that out as well. So yeah, and then you've got volume, tone, and then you can pop out the tone to add the neck pickup anywhere you are on the selector. So if you want bridge and neck together, if you want all 3 on, you have that option. So that's just a very brief rundown of some of the highlights of this guitar. I will link to it in the video description below for full detailed specs. You can check it out there. Let's plug this in and try some of the combinations. There's so many of them. I'm gonna just try to hit up the main basic ones. But yeah, so many different combinations, like multiple guitars in one guitar. Super cool. Let's take a listen. All right, you guys, now let's test out the 3 humbucking voicings. So I'm just going to stay in the bridge position for this test with a sizable amount of gain, and I'm going to go low, medium, and high output for the humbuckers. So let's test that out now and see what that sounds like. Here we go. And finally, I just want to show you guys how different each one of these voicings sounds when you stay on the same pickup. So I'm just going to do the same arpeggio, and I'm going to go from single low, single medium, single high, humbucker low, humbucker medium, humbucker high. So here we go. Same thing. Guitar is just kept in the neck pickup. Here we go. So hopefully that came through on YouTube okay, but yeah, here in the studio it sounds like night and day. So such a cool system. You can choose, I just want to go in Texas Blues and use your 5-way, or I just want to go in maximum humbucker and go 5-way, and it completely transforms the guitar. Such a cool system, and I didn't even touch, using the neck together and all 3, or even using the tone control. So the possibilities are pretty much endless. So here are my final thoughts on the Alameda Clam Shack. Now, beyond the pickups and the selector system, which we'll get back to in a second, the guitar itself is full of high-end features. As I mentioned, high-end trem and bridge and locking tuners and string geometry too. Check out the neck in terms of like minimal tilt back. That's a great design, straight string pull. So things like that you can tell have been really well thought through, and the guitar just plays really nice. So, ignoring all of this, which really makes this guitar stand out, the instrument itself is just really well made and very beautiful. Here's a shot of that flame maple on the neck as well. Such a nice touch. Now getting back to the electronics, it's straight up genius. Like, there's just so many tones here. I don't know how many unique tones you could get, but 5-way switch times 6 times adding the neck pickup, it's got to be like 50 or 60 unique tones. I guess I should ask the builder, but so many tones. So if you want a live guitar that you can go from like super jangle to like gnarly, put your overdrive pedal on and go to high output, and then go back to like, super jangly and everything in between. This is a great guitar. So studio, live, one guitar that gives you so many tones. And, as I showed you guys, it's not just like slight variations. There's lots of actual versatility and different tones in the guitar. So this whole pickup system, absolutely genius. The builder told me he is now working on a drop-in Strat pickguard. How awesome would that be? Just take your Strat, put it in, wire up a couple wires because it's all pre-wired, and you've got all of this on your existing Strat. And I think he said he's doing a Jazzmaster version as well. So check out his website. Super awesome guy. And yeah, in terms of what he's done, incredible. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. I love to do videos like this, showing you guys guitars that deserve to be seen. And this is certainly one of them. So check out the website. I will link to it down in the video description below. All my information will be down there as well. Other than that, have yourself a great day. Take care.